Hi there, my name is Gillian and I'm doing this video just to tell you a little bit about my story. I will try and keep it as fast as I can. Almost 6 years ago, it'll be 6 years on the 24th of April, I was diagnosed with cervical cancer. I was 22 years old and basically what happened was I had treatment, obviously, for it. I had a hysterectomy, chemotherapy, radiotherapy and brachytherapy. Now the brachytherapy was definitely the worst because it left me in a lot of pain. It left me all scarred down below. If you don't know what brachytherapy is, which I'm sure a lot of people don't, it is internal radiotherapy. Now my cancer was down in my cervix, so you're hooked up to a machine down below and then they put radiation inside you, and that's how it worked. I was left in a lot of pain. The first time I got the brachytherapy, I screamed the whole hospital down and was terrified, literally shaking to get it again. I begged the doctors not to give me it again, but I digress, so we'll not speak about that any further, but it was very bad. So from that point on, I was left in pain, which I'm still in today. The pain will never go away, apparently, according to doctors. I've been to many doctors about it. I've been to the pain clinic. I am on Oxynorm, which is oxycodone painkillers every day, and that's just life, I guess. So that's fine. One of the major things that happened because of the pain and because of all these everything that happened, kind of the aftermath of it all, was that I actually put on a lot of weight. Now, I'm not just saying, and being dramatic, a lot of weight, a couple of pounds here and there. I literally put on stones of weight, multiple stones in weight, and that was a hard thing to go through at 22 years old, from being a fun party girl with little short dresses and cute outfits to being a big fat blob. That was pretty hard to deal with at the time. For quite a few years now I've been trying to lose that weight and it's been very hard. The doctors have said it could just be all my hormones with having the hysterectomy. The painkillers can also help with weight gain and things. There's lots of different reasons. Obviously I can't exercise like other people because of the pain I'm in, so just a whole load of reasons. There's a lot going on there. Another thing which is a bit personal and I don't want to talk too much about because it's very personal and very hard to speak about, and I wouldn't want anyone to make fun of me, but I can't have sex either because of all the treatment, and I'm waiting to have reconstructive surgery so that I can have a sexual relationship one day. And guess what? I can only get that when I get down to a healthier weight and lose weight. So right now I'm kind of stuck in this cycle, going round and round. I can't lose weight because of the pain I'm in, and I can't get the operation until I lose weight, and it's just like this circle going round and round and round. Now, that's just a little bit about my story. I just wanted to tell you. This is why I'm asking for money. Oh my god, that's horrible to say that, but this is basically what's happened. So, I had the hysterectomy, but the doctors left the ovaries. Now, obviously at first they didn't realise that the cancer had spread into my womb and all of that, so they had thought originally it's cervical cancer, it's spread a little bit. If we leave the ovaries, she probably won't need any more treatment after the hysterectomy, therefore she will be able to have kids at some point in the future. There will be eggs available. At that time they didn't realise it spread so far that I would then need to have the chemo, the radio and the brachytherapies. With having any of those therapies, the chances that your eggs survive are obviously very slim, and to have all three is even worse. Now, there is a chance that I could still have eggs, which means technically there is a chance that I could still have a child of my own. I want to be a mum, definitely. And it's something that I think about a lot. And I know that you can adopt, and I know there's other options out there, and I think that's a wonderful thing when people adopt children. It's a beautiful thing to do, and I'm not saying I would never do it, but to have my blood inside some other little person to maybe have my eyes, or hopefully nothing else. I'm kidding. But yeah, I just want a little part of me, you know. So in order to do that, I need to get my eggs out. So about a year ago now, I went to the doctor, fertility clinic, to see if there was eggs available, and I had to go back for a couple of weeks in a row to find out if this was possible. But in my first appointment, the doctor told me even if there's a chance that there is eggs there, I wouldn't be a candidate to get them taken out and frozen. The reason being, at this time I wouldn't tick all their boxes. So here are the boxes that I need to tick to get my eggs taken out, if there is any, and frozen for a later date. I would need to lose a considerable amount of weight for that, first off, to be healthy and fit. I would need to have a partner, because apparently you can't be a single parent, or whatever. And also you need to have a good job, steady income, and a house, etc. So let's start off and see how long this would take, okay? So I've been trying for quite a few years to lose weight now, and it's very, very, very difficult, okay? I've even tried starving myself, and it doesn't work. I've tried different diets, and I eat as healthy as I possibly can. I do not go over the suggested amount of calories per day, and there's no point in me even sitting saying it, because people probably don't believe it, but my close friends and family know that I don't even eat that much. And there's no way I should be this size for what I eat, that I can tell you that right now. Now, let's say in some miraculous amazingness I can lose this weight in a year and a half, right? Let's just say that first of all. Sorry, I'm just getting a bit emotional. So let's say that I can do that in a year and a half. After that, I would then be a healthy weight to get the operation that I need to get the constructive surgery. So after that year and a half, I get the constructive surgery and I can have sex again. Now, bearing in mind that's going to have been 8 years since I've had sex. I'm not just going to grab the first person that I see, am I, and just be like, let's have sex. So it's going to take a while to find someone and feel comfortable enough to have sex with them. So let's just say this is now 2 years in the future. And I meet someone and I go on some dates and I find someone. I'm not going to say to them, oh, I want to have a kid, so do you want to go on a date with me, and act like a total psychopath? So obviously there's going to need to be dating, there's going to need to be getting to know each other, moving in together. Let's say 3 years, okay? 3 years, because to move in together and want to have a child together, you need to have a good couple of years, you know, you need to know each other really well. So let's say we were in 2 years in the future. So let's say 3 years later, that's when I move in with someone, we're ready to start a family. And it's now time to get the eggs out. So let's say we're 5 or 6 years in the future, roughly. Now, if it's 6 years in the future, that means that I will be 34 years old, which isn't old. I mean, I feel old right now, so 6 years in the future, I'm going to feel way older. But in the whole perspective of life and everything, it's not that old. But it is a lot older than 28, and I feel like there's going to be less, like, every month that goes on from right now today until I can get eggs, or well, if there is any, until I can get eggs frozen. I just feel like there's a less and less chance. I don't know how much less. I don't know if it's 1% a month or 1% a week or whatever, but I just feel like they're definitely, the older you get, the less chance that you're producing eggs. I don't know how doctors can tell someone that they have to wait until they tick certain boxes before they can get their eggs frozen. Personally, I think that's disgusting. I know this is going to sound immature, but the person who made the machines that freeze eggs and stuff, I'm pretty sure they made those machines to help people like someone like me. I know that sounds immature, but isn't that true? I don't know really what to say. I want to be a mum, and I think that I would be good at being a mum, because I think I've got a lot of love to give, and I think it would make me happy, and I think I can make a child happy, and I think that I'm a nice person and that I deserve it. I don't think there's anything more else you can say, really, is there? So basically what my friend had told me about crowdfunding and GoFundMe and all of these websites, and they were doing it for movies, or you can do it for singing, and just all different things. And one of my friends had suggested why not do it for this, because maybe there is some way that I could try and get my eggs frozen privately. I know it's going to cost a lot of money. I know people that have had to have IVF treatment, and they would get it free the first couple of tries from the NHS, and then after that you have to pay for it, and it is really expensive, and it's all really expensive. So obviously I don't have the money for that, and I don't want to ask people for money. It's really embarrassing. But maybe what else can you say, really? Maybe if you can help, that would be great. All I basically want is my eggs to be taken out and frozen, so that there's a chance. It just seems like I've said that timeline, okay, the 6 years in the future. That's the timeline. That's if all of that happens in 6 years. It's like it could take me like 5 years to get down to a healthy weight. Just to get down to a healthy weight. And then finding a partner, find someone who wants to have kids, going out on dates again. So you know how nervous I would be going out on a date again? Like, after so many years of not having sex and stuff, how much would you need to know someone to be able to do that with them again? How long would you have to wait before you can allow someone to even touch you again after all this time? You know what I mean? It's crazy. I'm saying a 6 year timeline. If everything went amazing and it went in that time, what if it's 10 years and I'm 38? That would mean I was almost 40. Are there going to be eggs there whenever I'm almost 40? I highly doubt it. I mean, I don't know, 'cause I'm not a doctor, but I'm pretty sure the older you get, the less chance there is. Anyways, thank you for watching my video if you did. Thank you for helping if you did. And if anyone's got any advice for me, if they know of basically anything that can help me, whether it's the whole weight loss, whether it is, you know, any tips that you have, whether it's that you've been through the same thing as me, basically just anything, then please feel free to get in touch with me. You can send me an email. Also, I've got Twitter, which is at easily_bruised. So that's at easily_bruised. And just get in touch with me. I'm always up for chatting to people. Thank you so much. Bye.